Why, hello there! If you're watching, then you are on with JayZeeStarcraft. That was better in my head. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we're about to get started on a 1v1 on Typhon Peaks. We are going to see Invictus, the red Zerg spawned in the bottom left side of the map, go up against Glitch, the blue Protoss in the top left corner. These both are master level players, master level replays, so this should be some good action here. Very good stuff. It was actually Glitch who sent us this replay, so I'd like to thank him while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, this should be an interesting game for sure. We have not had very many master level replays on here sent to us.
We haven't had any master levels sent to us.
True point. We only have one replay, and that was a gold. But anyway, that's beside the point. But yeah, this is our first master level replay, so we'll get some good quality StarCraft in here. It's going to be great. Little probe doing some scouting here. The Overlord's flying to the close spawn position. It's kind of a nice little advantage that Zerg has as far as spawning can go. They can check the other position here while there's drones going out, get a better chance of finding their opponent. And if you've seen our other video, this is the Zealot head. You can see here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anyway, so looks like we've got a gateway going down. Pretty normal timing. Looks to be about a 12 gate. Normal stuff. The drone does scoot in here and scout his base. We see the gas going down, so we know it's not going to be any 2-gate pressure or anything. The pool has gone down at 15, and there is a gas on the way. This could be some speedling pressure, folks. You can tell that if he stops here when the gas hits 100. It'll probably be speedling pressure, but the Protoss is going to scout this. Checking things out here. So we'll see if the Protoss is able to hold this off. Looks like the Zerg is doing an extractor trick on the Protoss, trying to just get some additional scouting information, delay his additional gas income here, because he doesn't want the Protoss to have those gas units like the Sentry to, if he does go for the speedling push, which I'm starting to believe that's what we're going to see now.
We've hit 100 gas now.
We haven't hit gas for the Zerg. And yes, the gas production has stopped. We do see Zergling speed on the way, I think.
No,
not quite. Sorry, that was a jump in the gun there. We see a Queen and an Overlord on the way. There's the Zergling speed.
Alright.
So we will see a speedling rush here on the Protoss. We'll see if he's able to fend it off. You can assume that the Protoss does know it's coming. He did scout the fast gas and the spawning pool. So we'll see what he's able to do here. He does get his Zealot on the way, not chrono boosting it because he's not scared of too much early pressure. The speedling push is a little bit later of a timing attack. Extractor's still here delaying his additional gas collection. You see the Protoss is about to throw something down, I think, trying to get that drone. This drone's getting some valuable scouting information. We're going to see another gate down here. The Zerg has taken his expansion, his natural here. Pretty standard play so far. Creep spreading is what the Queen used that first 25 energy on. Pretty standard. The Zerg generally doesn't have enough energy or enough money to take full advantage of that energy. So the creep spawn is a pretty normal move. We see these Zerglings moving out, poking around, trying to see what they can see, as the Protoss now has 2 gateways on the way, anticipating that early speedling pressure. These Zerglings are just kind of hanging out, seeing what the Protoss has got, looking for sentries or something, I'm sure. We do see that Zergling speed has finished, so we should be seeing a bunch of lings popping before too long, which is, yep, that's 6 lings queued up in the production tab. So, pretty standard stuff from the Zerg. He is saving up a heck of a lot of minerals. He's trying to get out as many of these Zerglings as he can. This Queen is a little late on her larva inject, so it'll delay the push a little bit. Looks like the 2... Oh, probe got trapped there. Guess he was the scout probe. Expansion will get done. Get that expansion underway. Queen's on the way. The Protoss is getting his sentry. I'm kind of wondering. He's anticipating the pressure at his front door here, so he hasn't dealt with this extractor yet, which he will need to soon, as his second gas is going to be incredibly delayed, delaying any sort of tech. We do see the Protoss taking his expansion. With the speedlings on the way, Protoss should be able to fend this off. He's got a decent sized force. The probe does get trapped, so he sees it coming. Zerglings might force the cancel on this Nexus. Looks like, yes, we are going to see the cancel. Will he cancel the pylon in time? Oh, no, he doesn't. That pylon is going to go down. Protoss is moving out, trying to break this Zergling contain here. Zerg is looking to be in a pretty good position at this point. Baneling Nest is on the way, so he is going to continue down the Ling path. Man, that extractor is the longest lived extractor I have seen in a long time. He's not pulling anything off to worry about it. He will put his Nexus and his pylon back down. Needs to be careful with this, as these Speedlings are still alive and well, and slightly greater in number, although he... Ooh, the Protoss is getting a Forge. That might be interesting. He'll do some cannon here. He canceled the Expo also. I'm wary of this Zergling pressure, which is getting scarier and scarier. He tries to move up the ramp, sees that the ramp is pretty well blocked off. These Zerglings are, man, very nice contained here by Invictus. Very nice. This Zergling here is waiting to delay the expansion. Stargate, get Stargate confused with Starport all the time, just too similar. The Starport is on the way, as are +1 levels, which will +1 attacks. That extractor is finally going down. The Zealot and the Stalker getting ready to handle that. About time we see that. But yes, we can see the ground weapons are on the way, as is the Stargate. The Protoss is supply blocked. Zerg sniped this pylon down here on the low ground, and I guess the Protoss just never got around to fixing it. We do see 2 spine crawlers on the way. The Zerg trying to solidify his position. Wow, that's a lot of spine crawlers. What is it? Oh, that's his. Those are his evolution chambers. This is an interesting placement on these evolution chambers. Man.
I think what the goal is that he's trying to build a wall here to focus all of the Protoss units into it.
That is very interesting. It's not very often that you'll see a walling Zerg. I kind of like it. But the evolution chambers are going, so we can see, based off of which tech he chooses, which path he's wanting to follow. A Phoenix is on the way. 8 Banelings just popped right here. So we will
Only
see
6
Banelings. Did I say 8?
Yes, you did.
My goodness. 6, 8, same difference, I guess. Except not to the poor Zealots who are going to get eaten. But that's a different story. We do see the Banelings on the way. Looks like the Zerg might be going for some sort of a Baneling bust here. Spore Crawlers are on the way, so these Phoenix won't be able to do too much harassment here. As we see 1 in this mineral line, 1 up with the wall here. I'm expecting to see another 1 in this mineral line. Yep, right there. Very good placement by the Zerg. That will deny most Phoenix harassing, I would say.
That's gonna hurt.
Protoss is trying to move out. These Banelings are moving in. Takes down a ton of Zealots, although these Zealots did survive. Looks like they'll be able to take out the Zerglings and break this contain. Although, if we could bring up the income tab, please. Let's see, the Zerg is so ahead in his income. Double the Harvesters, double the Mineral right now because of this expansion that he's been able to take. These Phoenix are trying to move in. Phoenix and Void Ray, I should say. Trying to snipe this Evo chamber. The Queens are going to ward it off, though. Oh, no, he picks up the Queen. Very nicely done. Both Queens are picked up. The Void Ray is finishing off this Queen. See, ooh, transfusion. They can transfuse in the air?
Yeah, apparently so.
That's bizarre, but this Queen... No! Another transfusion!
Third Queen coming in to
help. The
help.
third Queen is coming in to help, and it looks like the Void Ray got sniped.
Man, that was good.
Good grief. That was some beautiful micro by the Zerg, transfusing his Queens while they are floating helplessly in the air. I did not know you could do that.
Well, you do now.
Meanwhile, these Phoenix are going to be trying to get some use now that the air defense is sufficiently bolstered. They're going to try to do some scouting, Overlord sniping, Watchtower killing. Very great stuff here. Zerglings will move out to see what's going on. The Protoss is finally getting his natural expansion underway. I don't know if it's going to be in time, though. We'll see. We've got a lot of time left. The Infestation Pit is on the way, which means that the Zerg will be able to take out his Infestor soon. 17 Banelings hatching. Good night. That is a lot of Banelings.
That is a lot of Banelings. Plus 26 Zerglings
26 Zerglings, bunch of Banelings, and we see the melee attacks level 1 and the ground carapace level 1 coming out, while the Protoss is just now getting his Twilight Council and an additional gateway.
And an interesting note on those melee weapons level 1 for the Zerg, they actually do enhance Baneling power.
Yes, this Baneling splash right here, you can't see my mouse, I always forget that, but this Baneling damage right here will be enhanced by this level 1 attacks. meaning those zealots are going to die even faster than before. We're also seeing
Centrifugal hooks.
Thank you. Centrifugal hooks on the way so that these banelings will be able to catch up to the Protoss army. The Zerglings are moving out. They seem to be warded. Oh, here come the banelings.
Here it comes.
Banelings and Zerglings are moving out. The banelings will try to get in on this Protoss army.
Oh.
Force fields. Excellent force fields going down. Going to prevent this from doing too much damage. Large part of the Protoss army was destroyed, but those force fields were beautiful.